Gregatron here, and this video is about why so many people my age have kids and have babies. So, I'm gonna go back to when I was in maybe middle school. Alright, so they started introducing the whole sex ed, health stuff when I was in 7th grade. So I was about 13. And they started telling us about, condoms, safe sex, birth control, all that good stuff. And the funny thing is, when they introduced this to us, there were already kids who were having sex during that period, alright? Which, that's a no-no, alright? And this is just crazy, because when I got into high school, I seen all these girls walking around with these big old bellies, and I'm looking at them like, is she pregnant or what? There's no way. But yeah, they were pregnant, which is pretty ridiculous. So yeah, these girls walking around pregnant when I'm a freshman. And to me, this is just weird. I've never seen this before. But as I got older and older, junior, whatever year, I just seen it all the time. And those who went to my high school, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But it's just shocking how many people get pregnant and how crazy it is at this age. Like, no one wants to practice safe sex. I mean, I have friends who I've known for 3 or 4 years, and now they have a 2-year-old. And I wonder, like, who's to blame? Is it the parents' fault? Did the churches not do enough? Did the schools not do enough? I mean, you can't really pin it on anybody why there's so many teenage pregnancies. But I would lean towards the parents more than anybody else, because it's not the school's job to teach the kid right from wrong. It's the parents' job to teach them morals. But anyway, I mean, something's got to change here, because this is something with just my peers, like the 90s kids. Like, I didn't see this a whole lot with the 80s kids, with their group, but like with my line, my generation of kids, it's just happening so much. And if we're this bad now, just imagine the 2000 kids when they're teenagers. It's going to be horrible. I mean, something's just got to change. I mean, there's condoms, there's birth control. People can always pull out, but people don't seem to like doing that. But the people who suffer isn't really them, it's more of the babies growing up. And just imagine how hard it is. Usually, when they have the kid, they end up breaking up afterwards, which is crazy. So now there's a single parent raising a baby, usually with her grandma or her mom or something like that. And my mom, she was married. She had us when she was in her 30s, well, 20s and 30s. And my dad worked, so she was a stay-home mom. But it was hard enough on her when she has income, and it was still tough just raising us, just because we were kids. And she's a 33, 35, whatever year old woman, and she's having a hard enough time raising me and my siblings. Now, if a stay-home mom is having trouble with raising her kids, that's one thing, but how can you imagine a single parent who's 19, 18 years old to have these kids and be able to take care of them well? There's no logic there. You understand? There's no logic at all. And what was I about to say? And a lot of these kids were starting to have unprotected sex at 14, 15 years old. Now they have 3-year-olds by the time they're 20. I mean, what are you supposed to expect? And now you can barely even go to school. You can barely go to college. If you do go to college, you're taking the kids with you to college. I've actually seen that at college. If not, your mom is taking care of them, or your dad's taking care of them, or somewhere amongst those lines. But the solution to this is, it's hard to say. I mean, you can either stop having sex, which you should have been doing to begin with, wait till you're married, wear a condom, use birth control, like I said, pull out, wait till you're secure. I mean, do any of these things. I don't know. Something's got to change because what's happening right now, this ain't right. And I don't want to offend anybody because I know I have some friends who have kids who are my age, and I'm sure you know who I'm talking about, but I don't mean to offend you guys because babies are a blessing, but just like what Jeremy Kyle says, keep it in your trousers.